Hey guys, it's Kelly from fitnessblender.com, and today I have a HIIT cardio and lower body strength workout for you. I'm going to be using a set of dumbbells, but honestly you can make this a great workout without any equipment at all. I've included low impact modifications all the way through, and I've included your warm up and your cool down. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we're starting off nice and light with our cardio warm-up. We're going to start just a regular boxer shuffle. So if you want to make this low impact, you're kind of just marching in place, nice and gentle, getting those muscles and our lungs ready to work hard today. This is an intense workout. Like I said, I'll be showing low impact modifications all the way through, so you are encouraged to make this work for you specifically, move as quickly or as slowly as you need to, lift as light or as heavy as you need to really challenge yourself. Alright, next up we're doing a toe touch stretch plus an overhead stretch. So starting off nice and tall over the head and then sweeping towards your feet. So enjoy a little bit of a stretch in each direction. So warming up these muscles, you should feel this nice through your upper body and then through your lower back and hamstrings, the backs of your thighs as you reach for your toes. Don't force anything, we're still just getting warm here. Next up, we're doing a chest stretch plus a lateral step. So we're going to step back and just behind your body, not quite a lunge, not there yet, but just kind of stepping, stretching out that hip flexor a little bit. Get that calf stretch by pressing your heel toward the ground, but only for a second, just warming up this range of motion. Make sure you're breathing even through that warm up. We've got about 5 seconds left, and we're going to switch to a knee plus a kick. All right, so right here, up, and then out. So again, move as quickly or as slowly as you need to. Keep it going there. Alright, next up we're going to be doing a good morning. Just like we're going to be doing our similar range of motion to our deadlifts here in a minute. So hands up here, you're going to keep a nice flat back. Lean down and forward and squeeze your glutes to bring yourself back up. Keep your core nice and tight. Okay, next up we're going to do a butt kicker plus an arm swing. Warm up the front of our thighs a little bit here, so kind of freestyle it with your arms. Get them nice and woken up. They'll be helping out a little bit throughout this workout. Alright, so in 10 seconds we're going to drop down to the ground. We're going to do a couple of reverse leg lifts. Really wake up those glutes. Alright, so down on the floor here. This is all really quick transitions, so don't feel bad if you're missing out on a few seconds here and there. You can always do a longer warm-up if you want to. Otherwise you're keeping a 90 in that knee and you're poking your toe up to the ceiling. You want to really squeeze your glutes, pull your core in nice and tight, and squeeze your glutes as you press up toward the ceiling. Alright, switch sides. About 10 seconds left of these. Next up, I'm going to be doing a bridge. So we're going to roll over onto our backs, weight in our heels and our shoulders, and press up. Again, working those glutes. So, I'm going to flip over. Like I said, don't feel bad if you're moving a little slower. We're going to do 2 rounds of this exercise. So weight in your heels and you're squeezing up. Really squeeze those glutes. Keep that stomach nice and tight. And you're exhaling as you're pressing up. So these are the same muscles, this is the same place you're going to want to feel those strength exercises as well as those HIIT exercises. Like I said, we'll go one more round here since we're on the ground anyway. Put your hands up to make it a little bit harder. You can also start to do it on just one leg if you're feeling warmed up enough. Next up, we're going to go back to a regular squat, and we're also going to start to bring up our heart rate a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to jump up. So starting that range of motion by sticking your butt out behind you and then dropping low, keeping your back nice and flat, your eyes up, your posture is nice and clean here. You want your weight predominantly in your heels. Only go down as low as you can control. So you don't want your knees wavering around. You don't want them buckling in or out. All right, next up is reverse lunges. So sitting up nice and tall, stepping behind your body, and then back up. Let's try to keep that weight evenly dispersed between those 2 feet. Feel free to turn on some music that motivates you. Make this go by a lot faster. All right, next up we are doing butt kickers. So this time faster. If you want to keep it low impact, just pick up the speed, cut out the jumps. Otherwise, you want to go faster, warming up those legs and those lungs. Because right after this, we're going directly into our HIIT. 2, 1. All right, so that is our warm-up. Like I said, we're gonna go directly into our HIIT workout. So grab a drink of water and we'll get ready to start. All right, guys, our HIIT portion is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, 3 times through. Our strength section is 45 on, 15 off, 3 times through, 3 different exercises. So we're going to be working hard, and we're starting off with a kick out plus a leg lift. Here we go. So feet out, jump up with that one foot, back in, and then you're lifting the opposite foot the other time. So if you want to make this low impact, step in, out, lift. In, out, lift. Otherwise, do the hardest version for as long as you can. Move as quick and clean as you can. There's one down already, so you're doing at least a boxer shuffle all the way through, even those active rests, so stay moving. Here we go, round 2. Out, up, and in. Keep your belly pulled in. Try to keep your shoulders over your hands. 2, 1. All right, there's 2. One more of those and we'll move on to our next HIIT exercise. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Here we go. Squeeze those glutes as you pull up on that leg. 5 seconds left. All right, next up we have a double pull squat plus a star jump. So this is gonna be a fun one. Deep breath, and here we go. So double pulse and then explode into that star jump. If you want it easier, 1, 2, and up. 1, 2, and up. We're already halfway done, keep going. 5 seconds. Whew, okay, 2 more of those to go. Nice deep breaths here. Keep moving. Like I said, at least that boxer shuffle. 2, 1. Round 2 right here. So you want your squat, again, back flat. Weight in your heels. Squeeze your glutes. Try to land as soft as you can. 5 seconds left. Oh, and I'm already having trouble remembering what interval we're on. This isn't good. So we're number 3 right here, I believe. It's amazing what HIIT does to your brain in real time. Here we go. Push. Move clean. Move strong. Move powerful. 5 seconds. Whew, okay, that was our HIIT. Next up, we're doing our strength session. So I'm gonna be using 24 pounds per hands for this. We're gonna do deadlifts. So grab your weights right in front of your body. You're gonna go down nice and smooth, keeping your weights close to your legs, and squeeze your glutes to bring yourself back up. So as you can see, there's not a lot of turnaround time here. It's a fast-paced routine, so if you need to, you can move more slowly. Otherwise, just hang in there, focus on keeping your form nice and clean. "15 seconds left. Squeeze those glutes. Back nice and flat. Exhale as you press through the most difficult part. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as the way back up. All right, there's a one strength set down. So next up, we've got squat to lunge. I'm gonna use 12 pounds for this one per hand. I'm just telling you as a reference, you're gonna wanna choose a weight that is difficult for you. So down into that squat, stay there, and lunge. Squat and lunge. So stay low the whole time. For the hardest version, if you wanna make it easier, you can always come up here, do your squat, come up, do your lunge, and come up. Like I said, if you wanna make it harder, you have those muscles engaged the entire time. Stay nice and low. Just make sure your form isn't suffering. Keep that back nice and flat. I'm swimming in sweat already. Awesome. Under 10 seconds, keep it going. 1. All right, there we go. So next up we're doing thrusts. So if you don't have a couch, a step, a bench, or anything to lean on, feel free to just do a bridge with a weight on your hips. Otherwise, prop your shoulders up, and we're gonna be pressing up into that weight. So again, you want to feel this in your glutes. Make a conscious effort to squeeze on the way up. Again, inhale, exhale on the hardest part. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way back up. Two, one. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is awesome. I'm kicking my own butt and I love it. Hope you guys are with me still. All right, next up we're gonna be doing jump squats. So I know they're not necessarily fun, but it's only 20 seconds, so go as hard as you can. If you need that low impact version, stay right here and just do a calf raise to get that extra little work there. Otherwise, go as long as you can, as hard as you can before you switch to that easier version. All right, one down. Keep moving. 2, 1, here we go. Oh man, I'm not complaining. I love it. Just think of the way you're going to feel when this is over. You're going to feel awesome, and you're going to feel so proud of yourself that you pushed yourself through it. Here we go, last set of these. Make sure you're not rounding your shoulders. Make sure you're actually lowering your butt. Five seconds. Okay, there we go. Now we're moving on to lateral jumps. Deep breath here, quick recovery, as much as you can. Here you go, so you're going side to side on some shaky legs by now. Back and forth if you want low impact. Stay here. If you want harder low impact, go into a squat and stay low the whole time. 3 seconds. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Nice deep breath. Here we go. Try to jump the same amount on each side. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Breathe in, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Here we go. try to keep the intensity high if you can. Move quickly, move sharp. 5 seconds. Okay, so back to the strength. We're gonna be doing a Bulgarian split lunge plus a jump. So grab weights if you want them. I'm gonna do this without weights. Otherwise you're resting your foot on that surface. Here we go. So we're doing 1 and down, and the second one, you're gonna push it off of that front foot. So 1 regular and 1 explosive. If you need to, you can explode on every one of them if that's what you need to make it difficult. Otherwise, you can just stay right here without any weight. Just doing a regular one. About 10 seconds. And that range of motion is going to be small, even if you're jumping. Okay, remember which foot you had up there. We're doing the opposite side this time. Catch your breath while you can. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. 1 regular, 1 explosive. I may just have to stick to the regular. My legs are toast already. Make sure to not lock your knee out at the top. Keep a slight bend. 5 seconds left. Oh, I'm shaky. Okay, next up we have squats. And then we get a very well-deserved water break. So I'm gonna do 12 pounds per hand for this one. So 45 seconds of work and we get a break. Here we go. Nice and tall, stand up nice and tall. Stick your butt out behind you. Like I said, weight predominantly in your heels. Under 20 seconds. All right, there we go. So this is our water break. We're already done with over half of this workout. Grab a quick drink of water. We'll start right back in. Okay, we have 2 more sets of HIIT intervals to go, as well as 1 set of strength exercises to go. So we're going to start off with a burpee squat hold. So you're going to drop down like you were going to do a burpee, but when you come up, you're going to hold a static squat. So drop down, come back up, stay nice and low, and just wait there. Let it burn for just a second. If you want to make it low impact, just step back, and back into that squat, and stay low. So make sure you switch which leg leads each time. Try to keep up the pace there. All right, 1 down. Keep moving. 3 seconds left here. All right, here we go. Make sure you rock back to those heels. Keep your butt nice and low. Pull in your core. And make sure you're not holding your breath. 5 seconds. All right, 1 more of those to go. Keep your feet moving. Okay, down, hold that squat. Make sure you bring your upper body facing upright again. Make sure you're not hovering over yourself here. 5 seconds. Okay, whoop, an extra second there. Okay, next up we are doing 3 squat pulses plus a jump. So we're gonna make those quads, hamstrings, glutes really burn. All right, back flat. We're going 1, 2, 3, and then jump up as hard as you can. Land soft and go right back into the squat pulses. If you wanna make it low impact, 1, 2, 3, come up and do a calf raise. 3 seconds. Whew. So this is the part, no matter how fit you are, your legs should be talking to you here. So if they aren't, you need to either check your intensity, check your form, check the amount of weight that you're lifting, or all 3. There's no reason that this shouldn't be difficult for anyone. It's all in how hard you push yourself. 5 seconds. All right, 1 more of those to go. Stretch out those legs, kick yourself in the butt, stretch out those quads. All right, feet shoulder width apart. 1, 2, 3, and jump. Remember your low impact option, or if you get tired, always stick with that. All right, so now we're going to our strength segment, the last strength segment. So we're doing reverse lunges. So I'm going to use 12 pounds on each side here. So standing up nice and tall, sinking back and behind yourself. Come up to the starting point and switch sides. You can hold your weights any number of different ways on your sides. Changes the dynamics slightly. It's best to go with what you're comfortable with. Keep it going. Okay, next up we have a clean and press. I'm going to do it on just one side and then the other side. So I'm going to use 16 pounds for this. So remember, for this exercise, your arms are doing really no work. You're just popping that weight up with your legs. So your shoulder, from here to your shoulder, and then up above your head. So you're really cheating and letting your legs do all the work. So come down soft. There's a miniature squat in all of this. Hidden squat in every corner. Okay, do side view. Keep your knees soft. You can also speed it up. Oh, okay. Remember which side you did that on, and repeat on the opposite side this time. It's our last strength set, so give it all you got. 1, here we go. Back flat, nice and flat. Make sure you're not holding your breath. 25 seconds. So for those of you asking what else you can do with this, I will not do anything else after this workout. I am toast and my body does not need more. If I was gonna do anything, it'd be more stretching, possibly some low intensity cardio, but you don't need this amount of time. If you can't wear yourself out in this amount of time, you're not pushing hard enough. So it's good to stay aware of these things. So next up, we're doing a knee plus a kick and a touchdown. So it's knee, kick, and directly back into that touchdown. Knee, kick, and down. If you want to, if you have poor balance, break it apart, just like this. Knee, kick, and back. Once you get the hang of it, speed it up. Challenge your cardio endurance as well as your balance. Ooh, one of those down. Here we go. Knee, kick, and back. All right, here's our last one. 2, 1, here we go. Just a couple minutes away from a cool down. All right, next up is our last HIIT interval. We have 3 sets of these. It's a plank jack plus a plank step. So you're gonna get down there, a tall or regular plank, whichever you like. Hop your feet apart, then 1, 1. Apart, 1, and 1. So kind of get that rhythm going. Pull in your core. Make sure you're starting with a different leg each time. Ooh, if you want to make it harder, hold the plank through your rest period. Make it burn even more. 2, 1, here we go. Here's halfway. Keep going. Okay, 20 more seconds of work. Now we're gonna start to cool down. We have 20 more seconds on us, right? Here we go. Try to move quick. Get your own rhythm going. Five seconds left. Whew. Okay, that is over and I'm not mad about it. All right, so here we're gonna bring our heart rate down nice and slow, just kind of freestyle, stretch out, move around lightly, and whichever ways feel best. Might feel good with a little bit of a butt kicker going on there, and to stretch out those quad muscles in the front of our thigh. We definitely would just work them. Nice deep breath in, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, swing the arms out a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna plant my feet, stretch my arms overhead, kind of get a standing full body stretch. I'm gonna fold forward and reach for our toes. All right, we're gonna move from one foot slowly back over to the other. Just take your time there. So you should feel this through your lower back as well as the back of your thighs. Kind of wobble your hips back and forth. You can start to feel a stretch through your inner thighs as well as changing up that hamstring stretch. All right, so let's do the front of our thighs. If you need to grab something to hold on to here, pull your foot up to your butt. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a little bit of a storm going on outside. I love storms. I'm gonna go enjoy it after this. All right, go ahead and switch sides. All right, let's go ahead and do our inner thighs a little bit. So stand nice and wide and then lean over away from one leg. So you feel a stretch through this inside thigh. You can add in a little bit of torso action there as well by leaning away from yourself. You can even do it the other side. Change up the stretch a little bit. All right, now we're going to straighten this leg and slowly walk ourselves over to do the same thing on the opposite side. Just enjoy that stretch on your way over. Take your time. All right, once you're here, feel free to add in that torso stretch. And the other side if you like. All right, now I'm going to swivel so that this leg is straight. Both legs are straight, really. If you can, try to get this heel onto the ground. You don't have to straighten this out all the way, just straighten it, or straighten enough that you feel a stretch. Lean forward and get a stretch through the hip flexor of this leg. And you can kind of press back and forth between these two angles. Just kind of start talking a little bit to those muscles. We kind of owe them an apology after today's workout. Like I said, feel free to do more stretching. There's never any harm in more stretching. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Put your feet positions. So in a deep lunge, you can press back. So when you're back here, you feel the stretch through your hamstring of this leg and through the calf of this leg. When you come forward, you're going to feel it in the leg that is extended back here. You're going to feel it in your hip flexor. Should feel like a nice stretch after all this. We'll move back and forth a couple more times here. All right, if we straighten out here, I'm going to give our calves a little extra love. So try to press your heel down to the floor, and you should feel it in the calf of that stretched out leg. All right, switch sides. Alright, now bring your feet or your legs together. Do a child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. All right, do a couple more. I'm going to kick out one leg and lean towards this foot. So you can lean towards it for one kind of stretch. You can also turn your body away from it and lean over your side. So if you want to get a good torso stretch, go ahead and open up your body away from that leg. And like I said, you can alternate between the two to kind of get all those little tight spots. I'm going to walk over to that other side. I'm going to change the stretch. So you're going to lean away from that extended leg. Okay, so walking back up, we're going to switch our feet positions. Go for that other leg again. Like I said, you can kind of alternate between the two versions. Pull that toe up towards yourself and you can get a good calf stretch here. So facing your leg as well as open away from your leg. All right. And walk over to that other leg. You can stay low the whole time if you want to. You should feel that through your inner thigh here and the back of that thigh. And just rest here for a minute. All right, now one more. We're gonna kick our feet out and reach for those toes. It's okay, wherever your body tells you to stop, just lean gently into that place and never force anything. You shouldn't feel any pain while you're stretching. All right, I lied. Let's do one more. We're gonna pull our feet in, press our feet together, and then try to pin your thighs to the ground there. So you should feel, again, a good stretch to that inner thigh. If you lean forward, you can get a deeper stretch into that hip socket. All right, now relax. So you have made it all the way through this routine. I would love to hear what you thought of this. Make sure that you drink a whole bunch of water and eat a good clean meal as soon as you can after this. Otherwise, thank you for working out with me. Good job, guys. This workout is complete.